How's it going, everybody? This is Kingdom News, and today I actually want to talk about how the world is changing as we know it. Yes, there are people out here that are really trying their best to change the world as we know it, and it's something that you really want to know about because it's heading towards the one world government that is spoke about in Revelations. Now, if you look here, there's this group called the World Economic Forum. The guy that it just ran by is a guy named Klaus Schwab. Now, if we look here, it says the Great Reset. Now, do you know about the Great Reset? Well, this is an agenda by Klaus Schwab and his organization to change the world into a new way. Now, it says here the pandemic presents a rare but narrow window of opportunity to reflect, reimagine, and reset our world. Professor Klaus Schwab, founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum. So basically, they're taking what happened with COVID and they're trying to use this to push an agenda of that we need to change the world as we know it. It needs to be reimagined. COVID showed so many things that was wrong with the world, and they want to change the way the world is and how we see it today. And right here, this is the central bank digital currency. Now, this is an idea that they have of where we can switch over money being held in privately owned banks, and no, not that anymore, but it's going to be controlled by the government. A central bank digital currency or digital token similar to cryptocurrency issued by a central bank. Many countries are developing CBDCs and some have implemented them. And if you go in here and you read more about it, that currency is going to be owned by the central government. It's going to be owned by the treasury system of the government. So they will be able to track, control, see wherever you spend your money. And you know, before Biden came out and said before with small business, he wanted to be able to track anything that you spend over, I think it was $500 to $600. Schwab's WEF instructs governments to ban private car ownership as soon as possible. So this is another thing that they're trying to do. They're trying to ban car ownership. They don't want you to own your own cars. Now, they say the reason of this is it's going to help, you know, with climate change. This is one of the main things that they're pushing along with COVID, that these things need to happen, is climate change. So they don't want you to own your own cars, and also they want to be able to regulate how you use your smartphones, or if you own your smartphones. They don't want you to own them, but you just use them. And right here on the United Nations website, they have this agenda called the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. And through here, they tell you all the different things that they are trying to do by the time 2030 comes. And one of the things is they push for changing so many things because of climate change. They say climate change is one of the main reasons that they want to do a lot of these things, like, for example, giving you renewable energy, clean energy and stuff like that. And that's another reason why they say they want to take your cars and stuff like that, because gas and oil and things like that, they want to move away from that. They want to move to stuff like electric and things like that. So basically, they're trying to, you know, shut down or change a lot of things and try to reset us or force us into a new way of doing things. So this is some stuff that you really need to be looking out for. You know, we don't want to sit around and be unknowledgeable, be docile with all the stuff that's going on in the world. We need to know this stuff that's going on so we can plan accordingly and be knowledgeable and let other people know, because a lot of people are walking around in darkness now. It's a lot of people who just spend a lot of their time on social media. They want to know the next thing that's happening in entertainment and TV and stuff like that. They're not really knowledgeable. So with this, we can go and learn this ourselves, especially kingdom citizens. We're the one that's supposed to carry light. We're the one that's supposed to be able to change the world into the image of the kingdom of heaven. So we really need to know what the enemy is doing so we can combat these things. You know what I'm saying? So